So there I was, looking for a seasonal anime to watch other than Demon Slayer because everybody watches Demon Slayer, and then I found it. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Okay, why is this title so long? Long anime titles have been plaguing the anime community for way too long, and as of recent, I feel like they're getting even longer. Nobody's talked about the problem for some reason, so I'm gonna be the first. What I've noticed is that these long names usually are used in isekais and light novels, so we need to figure out why that is exactly. But first, we gotta bring up a few examples and the complications a long title can actually bring. Obviously, memory plays a big part in this issue. If the title is so long, how will people even remember it? A short and snappy name usually goes a long way for people, so the longer the name, the less likely they feel to watch. Alright, this anime name looks pretty short. I can memorize this. Red Key. Fuck! The magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady feels like a ton of keyword spam on YouTube without explaining much of what actually happens. And trust me, I know what keyword spam is. A good title is one that explains what the show is while still being short. Demon Slayer is about slaying demons. Chainsaw Man is about a chainsaw man. And Alia sometimes hides her feelings, and Russian is about I don't know, her speaking French. But what's even worse is whenever you want to watch an opening of a show on YouTube, you have to type in the whole damn thing. And look, I'm already asleep, and all I typed in was I. I'm so glad some of these shows have acronyms or just short names. I can say Konosuba and ReZero without the stupid remains of the rest of the name. Some animes you just can't do that, and it's so annoying. The Angel Next Door spoils me rotten. Actually, the Japanese name looked longer. This honestly isn't that bad. But when it was airing, I would call it Angel Next Door, or just Angel. Get rid of those boring parts that put me in a coma, you know? Alright, that's me finished my ramble. It's time to dive deeper and really find the reason of why these names are so long. And it actually has to do with light novels. Now, I'm a bit out of my element. I've not read a light novel before. Let's go buy one. Okay, let's read this. Ew! Actual reading! Oh, thank God. Manga was traditionally made into anime, but in the late 2000s, the trend for making light novel adaptations started. They started using light novels as a source material and making adaptations based on that. This doesn't really answer the question though, but what does is webcomics. They made websites for up-and-coming authors to write their weird-ass stories like Reborn as a vending machine, now I wonder the dungeon. I swear to God this show can probably use the term fill me up and it doesn't seem out of pocket. Now let's go on to one of these webcomic websites called Syosetsu and oh whoa, it's in Korean. Translate that real quick and we can see these incredibly long titles, even longer than anime. I'm not attempting to say any of this shit, man. I don't think it would end well. Because there are new writers creating new content all the time, a name like Mob Psycho doesn't really say what it's about. They don't have images to hook you, so the title is used as the hook itself. Light novels clearly only use words, so by making a clusterfuck of them, you're telling the readers what's up. It can be about a specific character in your story because you can't show images, so the overall title has to be super broad and easy to understand so that you can hook a wider audience. And as these light novel adaptations started being made, then these long titles from those stories passed through. No more Bocchi the Rocks and Spy X Families and more. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. History's strongest Demon King reincarnates and goes to school with his descendants. Okay, I can't do this shit anymore. So in conclusion, these super long names were destined to pass through with the popularization of light novel adaptations. I feel like personally, it's a step we should stop doing if it's possible. If these titles get any longer, it will stop people who want to get into anime, and they'll just be confused with the shit us anime fans do. We're already bad enough with Inukai-san's dog and incest trending on Twitter in Japan. We literally can't go any further. That's it, I give up on humanity.